This is a 1999 Honda 90 horse inline 4-cylinder with 4 carbs. So the customer had somebody go through the carbs already. I'm using my tank clear gas non-ethanol to run it. He said that his gas is old, and I'm using my battery because his battery is dead. And so he said that his engine wasn't pumping water that great. I went to go do the water pump impeller in it. When I went to go, gear oil is leaking out of where the water pickup screens were. So the seals underneath the water pump housing were bad. So I had to order the new seals and O-rings and gaskets to do all that stuff. I did that today, and it held 10 pounds positive pressure and 10 pounds negative vacuum in the gear case, so it's all sealed up now. When I went to go pull the thermostat housing off, that bolt snapped off. It snapped off in there about right up in here, so it has a little bit more to go before it threads in. But new thermostat housing gasket. I cleaned the inner and outer housings prior to install. It's not leaking any water right now, but I still need to drill and tap and the new bolts in there. And the original bolts are back ordered. Oh, there it goes, starting to leak now. The original bolts are back ordered with no ETA on it. So that's something I'm gonna have to take one of these, take this one somewhere to hardware store or something to try to locate the same size, length, thread, all that fun stuff. And I'll do that. Did leak a little bit out of there for a second there. So the engine's pissing water damn great. It fired right up when I went to go start it. It's a salty motor, been using salt water. I don't know why, but Honda seems to be more problematic when it comes to salt water than other manufacturers. But yeah, I also had to clear out the water tube. This was caked up with mud daubers or whatever was in there, so I cleared all that stuff out too. But it's pissing water nice and strong. New water pump impeller, housing gaskets, all that fun stuff. Cleaned and lubed everything prior to install. Greased up her drive shaft and shift rod. Oh, I also removed his prop because he had fishing string behind the prop, and so I removed that as well. The seal behind the prop still looks good, and like I said, I did the positive and negative pressure test in the gear case after I put the new seals and put everything back together, and it's holding pressure and vacuum, so that should be the end of that issue. He wants me to run his kicker motor too, and mud daubers clogged up this upper exhaust hole, so I'm gonna have to get that cleared out and everything, but I'll run that motor next. I'm not able to get my tank under this engine because the boat sits too low. I know somebody was mentioning about using ramps to make it higher. All up fine. Again, there's no exhaust or water back pressure on the exhaust or anything like that. That's reverse. Neutral. Oil pressure light staying on. Forward. So besides having to drill and tap and Healy coil and stuff, that thermostat housing bolt, this engine seems to be running good. It's pissing water great.